Hey everybody, this is David Skrika. So I'm sharing the whole screen today because not just the I guess the web browser, because we're going to look at two of the sponsor companies here on stock chart of the day. So today we're not going to look at a macro market. We're going to look at two of my sponsor companies. One of the companies I have a position in, and one of the companies I actually helped set up their main property called the Atlanta Mine. Through a friend of mine from a company called Meadow Bay a few years ago. I actually helped them acquire this, et cetera, et cetera. And I really like the setups now. And we're starting to see this. Now, remember, these are two larger junior companies. Nevada King has a market cap of, over 100 million. Newfoundgold has a market cap of getting back close to $1 billion. So these are major kind of major juniors, you could say, or larger juniors. And because they have large resources, they're a little more sensitive to the gold price. And these are the kind of companies that are going to move first. Now, they are down a tiny bit today with gold's correction today, but we're starting to see this right here. And we can see, I always call this, it's called trapped in a box or whatever you want to call it. And I love these kind of setups. So we can see this recent rally here in Nevada King. And if it breaks through about 50, there's a little bit of resistance here when I had this spike here in early 22. But really, I think it should go back to the highs, which are about 70 to 80 cents. And like I've always said, like I said, I still own a position in this company. It's kind of a company that's kind of near and dear to me because I did help it acquire its main property. And I did it with one of my closest friends who unfortunately passed away in 2020. His name was Chris Krupe. He used to be the CEO of Paramount Gold and Silver. But anyhow, and Chris was a great guy. So I'll probably do, maybe I haven't really done it the last few years, but maybe in the day he died, which will be in the summer, the anniversary, maybe I'll do a little thing on Chris for the stock chart of the day. And I'm going to dedicate my new book to him as well. But anyhow, you can see that here. And then with Newfoundgold, it's even more apparent. So this was one of the best deals I raised money for. I raised money for them at $1. And a whole bunch of my people can attest to this. And went, you can see all the way to $13 in 2021. They've pulled some great holes out. And again, on the technical chart, you can see kind of like this this $4 area, basically representing the support, the $6 to $7 area representing the resistance. We're now starting to come out. We're getting towards the 200-day moving average. And if we break this, then you're kind of looking at the next resistance being 9 and then 13. You can see, again, this traded 400,000 shares yesterday. Actually, that's at 1:40 in the afternoon when I did this chart yesterday. So this at $4 a share. So it trades a lot of volume. These are liquid stocks. If you're someone who's not interested in juniors because of the lack of liquidity, these are two companies. One thing I'll say about Colin as well, they're super active. A lot of the juniors I've noticed that I invested in or, kind of watch still have been very, inactive. Some of them don't have press releases for 7-8 months. They're just kind of sitting and waiting till the market turns around. He continues to pull drill holes out of the ground. Actually, in the case of Nevada King, Colin actually spun out a lot of the other, properties they have just to concentrate on that Atlanta mine. So another way to play both of these things is through Palisades. So Palisades is actually Colin's company. I've done interviews with their kind of like investment arm. They have a YouTube page, which I recommend. It's got great interviews on it. So Palisades, you can see, has been trending lower. I raised money for this at about. And I've raised money for all three of these companies by, I think it was 42 cents adjusted for the splits and the whatnot in Nevada King. So it's up a little bit. I raised money for this at $1.40. Just so you know, I did get out of my most of my position in this because I had an over double. But you can see in 2023 in a terrible, I had more than double. In a 2023 in a terrible gold market, this stock was more than double the IPO raise at $1.40, which is great. And I think down here it's looking good. And if we were to do a quick stock chart on Palisade, we're going to see this. There's the downtrend line right there. Load this. And there's the downtrend line. And we can see if we break about 210, we'll be breaking that. And they have obviously positions in Nevada King, in Newfoundgold. And what's great is this is almost like a proxy for juniors or a fund of juniors. And they're mostly Collins deals, but the great thing about this is there's really no fund that specializes in juniors. We have the GDX and GDXJ, but GDXJ is more still mid-tier companies that are producers that are, NASDAQ, New York, NYSE listed. So this is a good way if you're someone who doesn't want to do all these deals, you don't want to do private placements, you don't want to buy juniors on the market. This is kind of a good way to play the junior market and it's trading at a big discount to its net asset value right now. And so it's very cheap. And what will happen is, what happens with kind of these kind of closed end type funds like this, it will get closer to its net asset value as the bull market matures. So like, let's say the net asset value of this goes to, I don't know, $20 a share. It will go towards that 20, what it's actually worth, rather than trading like half of what it's worth. So you'll also get leverage from that, from actually the closing of that. And that's happened in like the Central Fund of Canada, which is basically a closed-end fund that owns gold and silver. And bear markets, the central fund. Well, now it's called the Sprott, physical fund. We'll look at that quickly. And it will trade at a discount to its asset value. And actually, in bull markets, it will trade at a premium. And I'll just show you how this has worked in the past. There's a stock that I used to own called Aberdeen. It's not doing much of anything right now, but Aberdeen was run by Stan Barty. It was kind of his, and you can see the huge spike it had here, from 2 cents a share to 50 cents a share in 2020, 2021. And we can see we're going to go back 20 years. You can see during the resource bull market, Aberdeen went from, again, under 10 cents a share to nearly $1 a share. And that's the kind of leverage you can get in these type of plays when the market moves. So I just wanted to show you this. I guess it's a Colin Cotell day. I don't think he'll mind me doing that. And by the way, congratulations to Colin. He just had his first child with his wife. So congratulations to him. I hope he enjoys this. And I just wanted to show you these two stocks. This is I love these kind of setups. It looks like we're ready to move here on these. Yeah, sure. Can we see, we are overbought short term. Can we kind of see a pause with the gold market? Yeah, why not? But I really believe that we're going to see a breakout, and these kind of companies that have the larger resources are more liquid. They're the ones that are probably going to move first. And so again, actually full disclosure, I own Nevada King, and Nevada King and Newfoundgold are sponsors of Stock Chart of the Day. And they both, and again, if you go look at their news releases, they go, yeah, finance. They're very active. They continue to both pull holes out of the ground. Colin has continued actually to take a larger position in Nevada King. So if you like insider buying, that's going on as well. So I'm pretty excited about those kind of deals going forward. And Colin, for those of you who are interested, and I'm going to talk to him about this, he's got another deal called Golden Planet, which is private right now. I bought it about 3 years ago in a pre-IPO private placement, but Colin has waited patiently, and I agree with this, till the gold market turns around. But now it looks like it is turning around. So I haven't talked to him recently about his plans for that. But if you like what you're kind of seeing in Nevada King and what Colin's doing in Newfoundgold, I think I could probably get you in that private placement for accredited investors. And so you could talk to me about that. So we'll look at that as well. So, and I have a pretty good size position. I bought, I think, 40,000 shares, $36,000 worth of this 4 years ago, or sorry, 3 years ago. So, and I don't know where it will come out. It was a 90-cent placement. So everybody take care, and I hope you're all doing well. And I just thought I'd show you the kind of setups now we're starting to see with gold prices moving higher.